Welcome back, friend. You know, for centuries, we've built better tools, better hammers, better computers, better software. But what if the next great invention isn't a better tool at all? What if it's a worker or an employee? Let's find out.
Most of us spend our workdays in a chaotic cycle of navigating dashboards, managing portals, and wrestling with rigid software interfaces. The CEO of Microsoft recently signaled the end of this era, declaring that the traditional software-as-a-service business model is effectively dead. Businesses currently pay billions of dollars in software subscriptions for tools that still require massive amounts of human labor to operate. Early generative AI and chatbots failed to close this gap. They are reactive systems, remaining stationary until a human operator provides a specific prompt. The core friction in the modern economy lies in the human operation required to extract value from software, a requirement that creates a persistent drain on productivity. The first attempt to remove the human from the loop was robotic process automation, or RPA. RPA systems rely on rigid, hard-coded scripts. If a single button moves or a website updates, the automation breaks and the process stops. The AI agent represents a move away from those rigid rules toward open-ended intent and goal-seeking behavior. An agent receives a high-level goal, independently constructs its own execution plan, and runs in an autonomous loop in the background. Computing is shifting from a passive tool we must instruct step by step into an active worker we can simply delegate tasks to. Healthcare administration serves as a stress test for this technology, given its deeply fragmented digital systems and high administrative friction. Ambient clinical agents can now listen to a doctor-patient consultation and autonomously structure the notes for the electronic health record. An agent reads these new records, checks hospital capacity, and schedules an MRI without any human prompting. An agent encountering a booked calendar attempts to resolve the conflict independently, rather than stopping at the first obstacle or returning an error message. It can independently chart an entirely new path through complex bureaucratic hurdles, eventually securing the necessary prior authorization. An agent's economic utility stems from its capacity to navigate human bureaucratic friction and resolve tasks entirely on its own.
An agent doesn't just sit there waiting for you to give it a prompt. It reasons, it acts. It can check a database, realize a customer's package is delayed, pull up their account, and then decide, based entirely on rules you set, to actually take action. It uses tools in the exact same way a human employee uses tools. So the absolutely crucial point here is understanding the stark difference between the chatbots of yesterday and the AI agents of today. A chatbot is purely reactive. If a customer says, "Hey, where is my order?" a chatbot just matches that keyword and spits back a link to a tracking page. It just answers questions. But an AI agent? An agent is proactive, and it actually takes action. If a customer says, "Where is my order?" the agent looks up that specific order, sees the carrier delay, proactively issues a $10 store credit because it knows your company policy allows it, and then sends a highly personalized apology email. The chatbot tells you about the problem, sure, but the agent actually solves it. Now that we have a solid grasp on what they actually are, let's look at the grounded reality of how this digital workforce is radically altering the economics of business, especially when it comes to customer service. $7.40. I really want you to let that number sink in for a second. According to recent service operations data, this is the average cost of a human resolving a single routine customer support ticket. When you start factoring in human wages, benefits, real estate, and management overhead, it costs a business nearly $7.50 every single time a customer asks to reset a password, check an order status, or process a standard return. If you're handling thousands of these a month, well, that number becomes a massive, massive drain on your bottom line. 25 cents. That is the staggering reality of the new economy we're entering. The cost of an AI agent handling that exact same routine customer service ticket drops to around 25 to 50 cents. That is literally a 12-fold cost reduction on every single interaction. The marginal cost of cognitive labor for routine tasks has effectively plummeted to near zero. No way around it, that's a real game changer. And hey, this isn't just theoretical stuff either. Let's look at the now famous Klarna case study. Klarna deployed an AI agent that handled 2.3 million customer conversations in its very first month alone. It literally, and I mean literally, did the workload of 700 full-time human representatives. But wait, it gets even better. This agent spoke 35 different languages fluently, and it cut the average ticket resolution time from 11 minutes all the way down to under 2 minutes. Overall, this single digital employee is estimated to save the company roughly $60 million annually. Humans are absolutely still essential for those complex, emotionally charged escalations, for sure. But for the routine work, the digital employee is simply way faster and vastly cheaper.
But here's the thing. Agents aren't just cutting costs and playing defense. They are actively driving top-line growth for familiar local businesses, like medical practices and dental clinics. Just think about this. 88% of healthcare appointments are still booked by phone today. Think about the friction involved there. You call the dentist, you get put on hold forever, you eventually leave a voicemail, and then they call you back right when you're in the middle of a meeting. This manual back and forth results in missed calls, crazy high no-show rates, and really frustrating wait times. For a local clinic, every single missed call is quite literally lost revenue walking right out the door, all because the human front desk was simply too busy to pick up the phone.
So, enter the digital front desk employee. Imagine a patient journey handled entirely by an AI agent operating 24/7 without breaking a sweat. Step 1, lead capture. A patient texts or uses voice chat at 2 a.m. on a Sunday. The agent answers instantly. Step 2, real-time insurance verification. The agent automatically checks the payer portal, right through an API to confirm eligibility without a human ever even touching a phone. Step 3, appointment booking. It immediately checks the provider's calendar and locks in the slot. And finally, step 4, automated reminders. It sends customized prep instructions, which dramatically reduces those dreaded no-shows. The clinic generates more revenue, fills its calendar to the brim, and the human receptionist didn't have to lift a single finger.
If an AI agent performs the actual labor invisibly, the logic behind paying for a monthly human user seat begins to fail. This creates a new economic model known as service as software, where companies sell completed business outcomes instead of access to digital tools. Some customer service agents now only charge a microtransaction fee once a customer's issue is fully resolved. This outcome-based pricing aligns the cost of software directly with the actual results delivered to the business. Because human operation is no longer the product, the traditional user interface, the login screens and dashboards, is being intentionally erased. Moving the labor away from human operators reveals a new hidden physical consequence: the energy required to run millions of digital employees 24/7. A standard chatbot draws power in a brief spike when a human hits enter, but an agent's architecture requires a continuous, sustained baseline of compute. As autonomous agents coordinate in swarms, their background processing creates a relentless, exponential drain on onboard power grids. Raw electricity and hardware have become the primary constraints on the autonomous economy, succeeding code and algorithms as the critical bottleneck. A recent announcement at the White House detailed a massive government-backed mobilization designed to secure the compute pipeline for this agentic workforce. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman is the primary architect behind this infrastructure shift. Known as Project Stargate, this $500 billion joint venture aims to construct a nationwide network of liquid-cooled, nuclear-backed data centers. The flagship facility in Abilene, Texas, is engineered to consume 1.2 gigawatts of power, a magnitude comparable to a small nation. Deploying an autonomous workforce requires a $500 billion mobilization of capital and a nationwide network of energy-intensive centers just to keep the digital lights on. After 40 years of designing software for humans to use, the ultimate technological achievement of the future will be software that is entirely invisible.
We are standing right at the edge of a massive, sweeping transformation. This shift from software that you have to operate to digital employees that operate for you is going to redefine quite literally every industry on Earth. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. When the marginal cost of cognitive labor drops to absolutely zero, when you can instantly spin up a tireless digital workforce to execute your wildest ideas at compute speed, what will your business build next? The ceiling on human potential has just been lifted.
Every great shift in history changed what humans could build. This one changes who, or what, builds beside us. The future won't belong to the people who use AI the most. It will belong to the people who learn how to direct it.
So, friend, got a question about AI? Ask the head.